Good afternoon. I'm Dennis Willich with Nationwide Southwest, and I'm here today with Gary Wermuth with AV Express. Gary?
How are you doing?
Good. Glad to have you with me, buddy. Thank you so much for joining here.
Glad to be here. Thanks for inviting me.
I tell you what, you've got a very long history and a background in this business. A lot of years. Why don't you tell us a little bit about your careers?
I'll go back some ways. I'm not going to go back all the way to 1973 when I was a part-time salesperson while going to school at University of Texas, working at a stereo store. That's way back, but let's go something a little bit more not so far back. But I started in the distribution business really. I had a distribution business in the 90s when distribution was not so fashionable because everybody was buying direct. So then as progresses with more of these installers into the 2000s, distribution was a top priority to a lot of the manufacturers and obviously the integrators, especially those ones that didn't have stores that were working out of their office park and small businesses as far as that goes. But in 2002, I started Wave Electronics, based out of Houston, and then we grew it till 2018 when I sold it with 13 locations nationwide. Then I had a non-compete for several years, and back in 2024, I had the opportunity to get back into the full-blown distribution business, mainly due for a opening in the Powerhouse Group with the member in Texas was terminated because he was part of the new Snap company, and because they didn't want a nationwide person in that group, they want regional distributors. So we are the exclusive regional distributor for Powerhouse for Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, and Louisiana. And we're here today in the TOLA convention here representing AV Express. So AV Express came about mainly for that reason. We are the independent in this territory. Our competitors are usually a public company or a private equity company. And as an independent, we feel like that we can do a lot more for the individual integrators that they are kind of backed into a corner sometimes and not able to do. We're real strong in some categories that are not really totally traditional in the integrating business, but lighting, we do have over 150 lines of lighting to offer to the installers. And we have our security division is very competitive and probably the most competitive in this channel too. So we have those two strengths going. Besides the experience that I have with the background in distribution, I think that's why we've grown so quickly. We're in the Houston territory with 4 other locations that are satellite locations for easy pickup. Because it's so hard to get around the city of Houston. It could take you 45 minutes to an hour and a half just to go, 30, 35 miles sometimes. So it's easy for the installers not to have to come all the way back to the main location in Fonda, the West Park. They could do it at Cypress, Richmond, Conroe, and so those are easy pickup locations. In Dallas, we just opened up our new 40,000 square foot Dallas showroom facility, and it will be built out with a full bar and lighting section, so the installers can bring their customers, their end users, to our facility, so to help close lighting sales that sometimes are really given to an interior decorator or lighting designer, and the AV installer never got a chance to do that. This will give them a chance to close a large sale, could be larger than their AV part of their sale.
Oh, yes. Lighting and again, tremendous profitability.
It's not as cutthroat as in some of the like video has always been. It's a big ticket sale, but the margins are very mid to low, where lighting is pretty stationary, and it's an extra sale that they're not used to having 5, 10, 15 years ago. So now they're entering into that market, and AV Express is giving them an opportunity, not limited like the lighting that most of the distributors are doing, but full-blown lighting.
Yeah. So you've got the full arsenal on lighting site.
We do. Like I said, it's 150 lines that we can offer.
Oh, yeah. So you've got it covered well. Tell me a little bit as you think ahead. Okay, obviously you're a great visionary with things you've done and topics. What other areas are you looking into as you move down the road? Are there some things out there that you'd like to add to your assortments and things?
Well, locations are going to obviously be crucial. I mean, we will expand out in the Austin, San Antonio market, since we're already in Houston, Dallas, and Louisiana and Oklahoma. Those really need some of the same type of locations and offerings that we're doing in the other locations. As we also demo video walls in our locations. Some of the other distributors don't go that far. They offer it, but again, having it there in front of the dealer and letting the dealer bring their end user in, because they're quite expensive in some facets, but a lot of it is that, it takes up, you have to have a showroom, and some of these guys don't have the showroom area to demonstrate the big up to 162, 226-inch micro LED TVs. So as those TVs start to come more down and down in price, it's going to be a bigger demand on those. So we feel like that's it. Our doing our e-commerce in our website is so easy to navigate through our Shopify app, and we've had lots of our dealers commenting that one reason why we like to do business with you, because it's so easy to consummate a sale online and getting it to them quickly. If they don't drop by one of our locations, we can get it out Uber or through Roadie same day to those customers, so they don't have to leave the job site, and which is very expensive for them to do.
Yeah. So they can look up online and buy something, and you can get it to the job site.
We tried to promise them anywhere from 1 hour to 2.5 hours to get it to them.
Wow.
In normal circumstances. And that's of course in our Houston and Dallas markets where we have the warehouses. Like I said, once we are able to expand out, we'll have that same kind of offering in those other cities that we're looking at now.
That's got to be an absolutely huge tool.
Well, it does. It does. It's something that it's never really, everybody talks about getting product quickly to the end user, but with our app, they can follow where the driver is. A lot of times they have to call the location of the other competitors and say, has it left yet? And maybe they go back there, check with the warehouse guy. Maybe he's out to lunch. Maybe, he's on the phone, and can I call you back? So they're not getting instant gratification. With us, they don't need to call us. They just need to follow their app, and they'll know where that driver is.
What do they, in other words, is the product itself have some kind of a code on it, or how is it followed?
It's followed the same way when you're in a Uber car and you're following your app. You're in the car, you're knowing where that end location is that you're going to. They're going on their app and they're following that Uber or Roadie driver as he gets closer and closer to his location.
Okay, that makes sense. Well, I'm glad to hear that, because I have to believe that's got to be a huge tool and a great savings tool for somebody not having
peace of mind.
A peace of mind, and then not have to leave the site you're there, you'd like to complete the job or do whatever you need, and to have this kind of, I mean, is there any other distribution model like this out there in the Seattle?
No, they offer Uber and some other things like that, but to follow it the way that we have ours, I don't know of any. And also these in Houston, in those 4 other spoke locations, we call them, in Dickinson, Conroe, Cypress, and Richmond, being able to, they're smaller facilities, but if they need HDMI cable, a TV bracket, anything that they would normally need, a surge protector, something that they have to go and drive to finish off a job, or they decide to go ahead, it's too far away and I'll go to Home Depot or go to Best Buy, they end up paying retail and they don't buy the product that they really wanted to finish off the job. So again, this is something that we're doing in Houston to start with.
Okay.
And hopefully we're going to expand that out to Dallas and other markets soon. But remember, we're just a company that really, for the most part, started October of last year, and to have 7 locations in such a short period of time, no one's ever done that before.
I'm just amazed, and of course, amazed in one concept, but not surprised knowing your background and the things that you've accomplished. Well, I want to tell you one thing. Good luck to you on everything you're doing. We are thrilled to death to always have you come and chat with us. We'll do this again in the near future and see how things are moving.
Thank you.
And stay in touch. We'd like to stay in touch and make sure that we're doing all we can to support you as well.
We're proud to be a part of the nationwide group. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Gary. Have a great day, sir.
Thanks, sir.